Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Rachel and my intention for this Reiki ASMR session is to encourage you to recover, release and express your creativity. This can be applied to any area of your life. When you are confident within your authenticity and creativity, you glow from the inside out. You emanate charisma and draw to you the things that you need. You trust the creative process and allow it to unfold naturally. During this session, you can wear citrine if you have it. I'll also be using some selenite, some ametrine and pyrite. This video was inspired by the book The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I highly recommend reading this and carrying out the exercises included. It's a 12-week course that encourages you to stop self-sabotaging or listening to criticism and to unleash your inner artist. When we are suppressed creatively, it tends to manifest as blocks, mental and physical health issues and resentment, and it festers and grows over time. So what I like to do before any session is to cleanse the space, this time with some incense. A good smoke cleanse to eliminate any negative energy. And just take this time to check in with yourself. How do you feel right now, physically and emotionally? Paying attention to conflict within the body, aches, pains, emotions, blocks, indecisiveness, or fear. Discontentment is a great sign that we are releasing, ready for the new. Do you feel discontent? Would you like to see positive change in your life? Change is always uncomfortable for us. It is uncharted territory, unknown terrain, and we are creatures of habit, socially conditioned to repeat cycles. So feeling discontentment is evidence that you are preparing to move into the unknown. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, willingly moving into the mode of receiving. We have to be open to it in order for it to work. And just imagining any negativity around you and from your day just melting away. Our creativity is what guides us. It is our intuitive nudges, the messages that our heart whispers. Connection to God. With creativity, we can change our reality. We can dream the impossible and challenge the norm. It is those with creativity who break the mold, who are the innovators and originators. As Einstein once said, logic will get you from A to B, but imagination takes you everywhere. This is the moment where we break free of restrictions and limitations. However long you have suppressed your creative self. It is time to acknowledge and embrace it once again, with no fear, anxiety, shame, or cynicism. We are a blank canvas, open to being inspired and guided. Watch the magic flow without trying to force it. Taking some deep, diaphragmatic breaths, imagining a balloon filling with air, and then exhale and release. I will now begin to cut negative cord connections. So any past memories, mean comments, bullies, criticism that you feel has held you back from pursuing your creative passions, not to mention those nauseating, self-loathing internet trolls, you can now release. Do this at your own pace. I will now share some quotes from the book The Artist's Way. Many of us wish we were more creative. Many of us sense we are more creative, but unable to effectively tap that creativity. Our dreams elude us. Our lives feel somehow flat. Often we have great ideas, wonderful dreams, but are unable to actualize them for ourselves. Sometimes we have specific creative longings we would love to be able to fulfill. Learning to play the piano, painting, taking an acting class, or writing. Sometimes our goal is more diffuse. We hunger for what might be called creative living, an expanded sense of creativity in our business lives, in sharing with our children, our spouse, our friends. While there is no quick fix for instant pain-free creativity, creative recovery or discovery is a teachable, trackable, spiritual process. Each of us is complex and highly individual, yet there are common recognizable denominators to the creative recovery process. Many of us find that we have squandered our own creative energies by investing disproportionately in the lives, hopes, dreams and plans of others. Their lives have obscured and detoured our own. As we consolidate a core through our withdrawal process, we become more able to articulate our own boundaries, dreams and authentic goals. Our personal flexibility increases while our malleability to the whims of others decreases. We experience a heightened sense of autonomy and possibility. Stop telling yourself it's too late. Stop waiting until you make enough money to do something you'd really love. Stop telling yourself it's just my ego whenever you yearn for a more creative life. Stop telling yourself that dreams don't matter, that they are only dreams and that you should be more sensible. Stop fearing that your family and friends would think you crazy. Stop telling yourself that creativity is a luxury and that you should be grateful for what you've got. As you learn to recognize, nurture, and protect your inner artist, you will be able to move beyond pain and creative constriction. You will learn ways to recognize and resolve fear, remove emotional scar tissue, and strengthen your confidence. Damaging old ideas about creativity will be explored and discarded. You will experience an intensive, guided encounter with your own creativity, your private villains, champions, wishes, fears, dreams, hopes, and triumphs. The experience will make you excited, depressed, angry, afraid, joyous, hopeful, and ultimately more free. So in this session I am using selenite with clear quartz, ametrine, and pyrite. These stones are known to promote positive and creative energy, drawing opportunities and abundance your way. Remember that it is your mind and connection to divine source energy that harbors the power, not the gemstone. Now, I don't want to reveal too much of the book to you, but I will urge you to get creative and carry out exercises every day. Practice and focus builds momentum. It enhances your creativity a little bit each day. Do something nice for yourself. Enroll in a dance class or painting group. Learn a new skill or revisit an old passion. It is never too late. You will surprise yourself with what you can achieve. I also recommend that you keep a journal and write the highlights of that day, how you are feeling, the good, the bad, and the ugly, any compliments that you have received. Just get it all down onto paper. It is an excellent and simple way to offload any negative emotions and express yourself. We are socially conditioned to fear and avoid judgment, but criticism can be our best teachers. It will certainly tell you a lot about the character of the person delivering the criticism. And my questions to you are they worth it? Does it really matter? Are you going to let it stop you? Life is too short for that. Do yourself a favor, brush it off, don't give any of it your attention. Develop a thick skin and go for it anyway. No successful person ever evaded criticism. Criticizing and judging others in a mean and personal way is for cowards and failures. And once again, those insufferable online trolls. Not you. You are more than that. You are bigger than that. You are on another level. That is why you are here. Any of that shame, that embarrassment, those blocks and negative comments are just products from yesteryear. They don't equal the present you, the you that you are becoming. You are free to express yourself creatively, artistically, completely. Use this time now to visualize your goals. Nothing is too big or crazy. And you can add some positive affirmations here if you so wish. bringing in that smoke cleanse once again with some ametrine, just to air out those negative feelings associated with our creative selves. In a world that encourages logic and reasoning more than the arts, it can be hard to stay motivated, but this is your sign to keep going. Don't give up and waste your talents just before the breakthrough. Imagine, believe, focus, succeed. So just a reminder of the name of the book, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, full of life-changing information, encouragement and exercises that will see you through a 12-week period to rediscovering your inner artist or creative self. Highly recommended. Let's finish now by focusing on the flame of the candle, breathing in and out. The color orange is associated with creativity. And here we acknowledge and embrace our talents, our strengths, our skills, and individuality. And we feel the joy of having these gifts given to us by the divine. And we simply say, thank you. And say, it is done. Just closing you down from the crown to the root. Thank you so much for joining me for this session today. I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and if you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing to the channel. We give thanks to the divine for this session in love and light. We bow our heads and say, Namaste. See you next time. Peace.